Hi traveler, welcome to my corner of the internet. Now, I think it's fair to say that we've all seen a bunch of Reddit story readers playing Minecraft, but I haven't seen many females doing it, so I'm here to dominate as a mommy. What? Sorry, I have no idea who said that. Anyway, let's read some stories as I start my forever world. Oh, also, according to trustmebro.com, cute people subscribe to my channel, and last time I was aware, you're insanely cute. So make sure to, what's the word? Yeah, what he said. Anyway, let's read some stories. This thread is titled, "A man once told me, if you want a good story, just ask any random person if there was ever an event in their life they cannot explain. Someone almost always has one weird thing that has happened to them. So, Reddit, regardless of whatever you believe about the world, do you have a story as such?" Now, someone submitted something that when I read, I burst out laughing, but it goes like this. This one isn't quite supernatural, but it was very weird. I live in a very homogeneous area. I know everyone on my street and almost everyone in my neighborhood. Everyone is white, middle class. I had recently got a cat who I loved, but was an idiot of an animal. One day, she ran up a tree with absolutely no branches and just sat at the top, and she wouldn't come down. I live next to a contractor who had helped get her down from another tree, but he said he couldn't do anything this time. The tree was so thin and, like I said, no branches until the very top. If I had to estimate, I'd say the cat was 20 to 25 feet high, and I was pretty upset. I sat there watching her until about 2 a.m. and then I just had to go back home and I passed out on the couch. At 4 a.m. I hear really loud knocking on my door. I open it and I see a man fully decked out in camo gear, including light face paint. He was holding my cat. Here's the conversation we had, almost verbatim. In a thick Russian accent, he asks, "Is this yours?" I said, "How the hell did you get her down?" He says, "I climb." I said, "That tree had no branches." He says, "In my training, I learned climb. It no problem." I said, "Let me pay you. Where do you even live?" He shook his head and just walked away, basically while I was in mid-sentence. He looked almost concerned, but he might have just been amused. I never saw him again. I never even saw another person with a Russian accent near my neighborhood. And now my cat stays indoors. TLDR, very well hidden Russian special ops are planning to invade, but before they do, one saved my cat from a tree. That's the story. Now, I have a few questions about this if I want to add some commentary. He must have been watching this person's house for a while for him to know that that was her house, right? Like he could have known, like, and associated it, which means they had been watching, like, the people in the neighborhood for a while. But anyway, very interesting for a story. What do you guys think in the comments? I would be scared. Like, I would honestly go to, like, the police or something and say, like, there's a Russian man living, like, in my bush or something. Because what the hell is this? Anyway, moving on to the next story. This story reads, "I broke up with my girlfriend because a ghost said so." Okay. This all happened when I was 16 years old. I had just gotten my first ever girlfriend. I was happy to finally have one because any teenager going through puberty would love a girlfriend. But 2 months down the line, I started to see a ghost in my room. You see, I suffer from psychosis, so seeing things that don't actually exist is normal for me. Instead of being scared and freaking out like my usual reaction is to this stuff, I fell in love with the Wait, what? Okay, what? Yes, you heard me right. I fell in love with a ghost I made up in my head. I loved her religiously, and even the thought of her made my teenage heart race. Oh, God. Her name was Mary. Well, she never actually told me, but that's the name I thought a beautiful ghost like her would have. She told me to do all kinds of weird and dark things. What? This is all happening while I'm in a relationship with my girlfriend, by the way. A month later, Mary told me to break up with my girlfriend because me being in a relationship with her broke Mary's heart. So, of course I did. I told my girlfriend that you deserve better and broke up with her and blocked her out of the blue. Eventually, the ghost stopped appearing in my head once I started taking medication. Now I realize how stupid this all was. To be honest, I do miss Mary, even though she caused me to do a lot of things. Oh, such as self-harm and almost killing my mother. What is going on? What the? What? Okay. No. What? What is going on? No way. It's not real. This can't be real. Okay. I'm so lost. Alright, this thread is titled, "What a Crazy Story You've Been Wanting to Tell, but there's never been a thread specific enough for it." Someone responded, "Not really the craziest, but this is my absolutely favorite story in the world, and it's 100% true." They write, "I've got 3 cousins who are birth siblings and were adopted by my aunt and uncle 20-something odd years ago. The oldest boy was maybe 6 at the time, and the 2 younger sisters were maybe 3 and 4. They had just moved in, and my aunt and uncle wanted to introduce them to some kids in the neighborhood from the Cook family down the street." Oh, so I'm guessing their last name was like the Cooks or something. So Jack Cook. Okay. So they set up a dinner date on the calendar. Keep in mind, the older boy at that time was just learning how to read, and he was the newest to the house. So he gets his sisters to pack their toys, and they get caught trying to sneak out of the house. Ooh. My aunt, who is at this point still a strange old lady to these kids, just moved in with them, and she asks them why they're leaving. And the oldest asks her, "Why does the calendar say cook kids for dinner?" Oh my God. Oh, because it's the Cook family's kids, but it's not. I see why he did that. Okay, poor guy. I can't imagine the fear 6-year-old me would have felt if my new mom had that written on her calendar. But the story is just so damn cute for some reason. Cook kids for dinner? Oh, poor guy. I love how he was so adamant on protecting his sisters, though. Like, he's like, "Guys, we need to go. Look at what this crazy lady did." And the fact that he was like aware of his surroundings. Like, what kid would like look at the fridge or what's written on the fridge. Like not many kids would do that, especially at 6 years old. Who would bother to see that stuff? But I guess he did, and he tried to save his family. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments about this story. It was very cute though and wholesome. Alright, that's the end of the stories for today because it's my first video and I can't spoil you guys. So yeah, if you like the look and sound of this video and you're looking for anything more, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you guys in the next one.